So I'm right on top of the generator, so it's probably pretty loud. As you maybe can see, this is right down there is the generator. But anyway, our task today was to drill the hole and get the vent pipe in for the composting toilet. And I know the longer it is, the better the draft is. Anyway, when we originally measured everything, it would have been fit literally perfect right in the center here, but somehow between going from the ceiling and then through the loft floor and then through the loft ceiling before we get to this ceiling, somehow it got twisted, got turned a little bit, and so we ended up the hole is literally right in the middle of this. As you can see right now, it's flush against this side. Got a big gap on this side, and a big gap on his side. So this is creating a little bit of a problem because this is hard plastic, and so what we went out and did is I bought a piece of rubber that's flexible. And tomorrow we're going to cut a hole in that, take this off, cut a hole in it, bring that piece of rubber down, fit it over top of there, glue it all down, bring this one down over top of it. We're going to use these particular screws to screw this down into the roof. So there's going to be sealants and epoxies or whatever else is needed. So that's the generator right there, the ladder, the bathroom, and that is the pipe. I'm going to show you what we did up there. So this is day 2 of working on the pipe for the composting toilet. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what we did. We took off that other piece, put that on the inside. I'll take a picture of that or something. So this piece was glued down to this piece of rubber, and this piece was glued down with liquid nails here onto that, liquid nails this onto that, and then bolted down with these roofing nails all the way around, and then this edge and this edge, that all got silicone, and then silicone was around the pipe here, and I think that's what we did. Anyway, so if water gets through that, then I guess we need to come up with another solution, but I think this will work pretty good. So anyway, that piece on the inside that was up here yesterday, that's now on the inside underneath this thing right here, flipped over the other way, and then liquid nails holding it up to go from the ceiling up to the pipe right there. And I'll just take a picture or video in there so you can see that. Alright, so I know it's kind of dark up here. I don't have the generator turned on, so there's no light. I'm just using my flashlight for the moment. But anyway, you can see how this has been arranged. The pipe turned upside down, and then liquid nails to the ceiling, and I see it came off in the corner there, so I need to redo that. Maybe put some pressure on it or something. But anyway, so hopefully between what we did up top and what we did right here, we won't have any kind of leaks whatsoever into the cabin. Well, the neighbor's dogs have decided, second day in a row, that they like me. They come for a visit. Usually they start off barking, and then I feed them some scraps. Past 2 days it's been pastries, and the leader of the pack lets me pet her. Her name's Sugar. I don't know the other dog's name, but yeah, they come right up to the door. They love the attention. If I take a hike, they follow me. So it's kind of fun, but if I try to do anything, they get spooked very easily. So I can't really do anything right now. I'm waiting for them to leave so that I can start doing some work. But I enjoy their company. Sheep and ram have come to say hello, but if I walk over there, they'll run away. But they always enjoy me coming around because they come right up to the fence. I give them treats sometimes, but corn and molasses and some kind of grain. They won't. Haven't been able to get them to feed out of my hand yet. Unlike the group or the flock of sheep, I can get them to eat out of my hand. Almost all of them. That ram likes to escape. He's come up to the cabin. He's gone out in the middle of the road. And of course, the sheep likes to follow him. We're trying to breed the two of them. That's why they're in their own little area together. So this is the grand view, the trail coming up. And this was the original trail, went back that way. This was the Buchanan Farm Road. This trail is the logging trail that goes back up. It's being more widely used right now. And then this trail right there in the middle is how I get to the cabin. Even though you could go this trail, you run into the cabin and you can't turn around. That was the original road. But trail right there goes back to the cabin where you can drive, and it loops around back that side and you come down the road here. So the trees that have this little blue mark on them, blue paint, they are either dead trees or trees that have been marked to come down. I'm not sure why this one hasn't come down yet, because it's literally not even 10 feet from the trail. But maybe the loggers didn't see it, or maybe they just haven't got to it yet. And so this was the tree that we were just looking at. And this one is marked to come down because it is dead. Let's see if I get the camera to go all the way up or not. Oh, almost. Got a little branch in the way. So as you can see here, this is my battery, my little teeny battery. And that's the RV battery, or the battery for the travel camper here. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I piggybacked onto the battery ports there to charge this battery. Haven't been having a lot of sun, so haven't been able to get the battery to be recharged enough to be able to use. So it's been sitting like that for I don't know, 8-10 hours, maybe 12 hours. I don't remember what time we set it up yesterday, but it hasn't been 24 hours yet. So I'm going to take the battery back to the cabin and see whether or not it is working. So once again, this is how I set up the piggyback. Disconnected this battery because it's getting a straight charge from the outdoor line and don't really need that. So this is the red line and the black line coming from my battery, and this is the solar cable right here, and this is this cable and this cable back here coming from the power lines, or maybe vice versa. I don't remember which. I think this is the solar cable. But anyway, so I've disconnected from this battery, and so I'm getting direct line right now in from the solar and from electricity outside, and they're just careful not to cross the lines. They're just wrapped around the two ports. This cable here is wrapped around this cable and that cable for both the positive and the negative. And that's how I piggybacked it. And that's how I'm charging my battery. Okay, so what I have here is a new axe handle with a really old axe head. And the first thing that I had to do was you had to line up the base of this perfectly inside of here, and this has grooves on the inside, so it's really critical that you get this lined up correctly. And make sure you get this corner in first, and then I just took my other axe, because it has a flat surface on the side here, and I tapped it in the middle, and then I did the sides, middle sides, until it went down about, let's see, an inch or so. From that point on, you're going to start getting where it binds up on the sides here. So all you do is take a knife, a good sharp knife, and you cut off these little pieces here. Not much to do other than manual labor, and they come off pretty easily, not too bad, but you still gotta work at it. And of course, the further down you get, the more you have to do. And I guess this one's a little hard. Not very good for demonstration purposes now, is it? Let's see. Alright, and I can do this side real quick. Alright, then all you do, I know you probably can't see this, but you take a flat rock and you just tap it down like this several times. And the axe head will move itself down. Of course, it'll create more of these things that you got to cut off each time. You get it down as far as you can, and it'll actually get it until this inside portion right here is flush with this. And you take your wedge that usually comes with it. I've already cut it to size. Just took the axe handle and cut it off. Of course, it goes flying from me. There's a little hole in here, and then you put this inside there. You pound it down until it won't go down any further, and you cut the rest of this off. And there's some thunder, so I got to get working on this real quickly. And that's how you fix an axe handle. Got to make sure that this fits. Make sure that this fits the axe handle though, because these come in different sizes.